Every morning I wake up with a pit in my stomach because I don't know what the hell Trump said or did while I was asleep. I literally dread reaching for my phone. You wake up, it's morning, you groggily reach over for your phone, and then it hits you. That's right, Trump is president. Oh, and that feeling comes in, that dread, that hollow, sinking horror in your gut. And there's still 3 more years to go, 3 long, horrible years full of constant stress. Then you open up the internet, and there it is. Another Trump headline. Another thing so out of bounds, so extreme, so cruel, that your brain literally goes into panic mode. That's not an exaggeration. That's how I honestly feel. I know I'm not alone. There has to be like millions of people in this country and all around the world who wake up with the same gut-wrenching feeling, the same stress, the same fear of what damage was done overnight by Trump and the Republicans. You know, I read that at least 56% view Trump as a dangerous dictator. I actually thought it was going to be like 80%, but 56% view him as a dictator, a dangerous dictator. Trump isn't just a politician. He's a wannabe dictator. He's implementing these dangerous policies designed to hurt people. The other day, he was asked, could he be stopped? His answer, the only thing that could stop him is his morality. He has no morals. So, he literally said that. A man in power saying that the only check on him is him. That's not self-confidence. That's a delusion. The man is delusional. That's a spoiled child in a suit. And if you really think about it, what if something truly dangerous, something so real, was heading towards our country or heading towards our world, right? Like an asteroid, an actual threat to the world. What would he do? What would Trump do? Everyone in the world would look at the United States for leadership, for science, for warning systems, for coordination, for expertise. Except, that's right. The Trump administration is in charge. Trump is in charge. If we remember right, he gutted science. He cut research. He canceled grants. He starved agencies like NASA. A planetary defense system or early warning capability isn't something you would build overnight. You need scientists. You need funding. You need consistency. And Trump has systematically undermined all of it. So if an asteroid were coming, I honestly think he'd laugh about it. He would make a joke about how he would be fine because he would be in a bunker. He'd brag that humanity would survive because he survived. He'd talk about how the world would be restocked with Trump DNA forever, as if that's some sort of legacy. It sounds absurd, almost like a bad sci-fi movie, but after everything we've seen, is it really that far-fetched? And here's the part that really messes with my head. At the exact same time, I wake up terrified. There are millions of people who wake up happy. They wake up joyful. They probably even dance because Trump is president. They're excited. They would turn on the internet and then see that, whatever crazy thing that Trump did that day. And they would think, oh, how amazing this man is. He's so amazing. Oh my God, I'm so glad I voted for this guy. Oh, he's doing horror to the nation. But yet they're thinking, well, this is great for the nation. So they would cheer. They would be so happy. They would be dancing in the streets. Some of them don't just support the man. They worship him, literally. I've seen videos. People are there in the video praying to Trump. They're not praying for him. They're praying to him. They're asking him for guidance, for protection, like they would do for Jesus Christ. They think Trump is God. That's not normal. That's cult behavior. And there's millions of them. Millions. So I keep asking myself, what is happening to this country? Are these people really that disconnected from reality? Or are they being completely brainwashed through nonstop propaganda, like Fox News, conservative media, right-wing social platforms, AM radio? They repeat the same lies over and over until they become truth. Because here's the thing. Every day, Trump has to invent a new story to scare people, to distract people from the last one. A new disaster to hide the last disaster. Another outrageous claim to bury the last scandal. Another manufactured crisis to cover what's really happening behind the scenes. And meanwhile, there are real people suffering. I mean, just look at the other day. A poor lady, Renee Good, a 37-year-old United States citizen, a mother, a poet, a writer, shot and killed by an ICE agent in Minneapolis. She just dropped off her kids to school and was driving away from federal immigration sweep when an ICE agent opened fire and killed her. Her family and neighbors and everybody said she was nonviolent, and yet the administration labeled her a domestic terrorist and defended the killing. And think about this. ICE, Trump's own internal army, these are thugs with guns and federal badges empowered to patrol neighborhoods, to deport people, to intimidate communities, and in some cases to kill. That's not immigration enforcement. That's a private militia with government hardware. And it gets worse. They send propaganda through the mail. Not facts, not truth. Propaganda. Bald-faced lies printed and mailed to people's homes. Because there's no law saying that they can't lie to people. They say it's just free speech. So politicians and agencies send flyers filled with exaggerations, distortions, and fear-mongering designed to manipulate emotions and tighten their grip on power. Meanwhile, the real issues go unexamined. Every day, the headlines get louder, more shocking, more divisive. Not because the world is getting crazier, but because Trump needs the public constantly looking forward, never looking back, never examining the last disaster, never questioning what's being hidden. And what are they really hiding? Cuts to social safety nets, expansions of detention and deportation forces, environmental rollbacks while the planet literally burns, healthcare premiums skyrocketing, food assistance, and help for the poor erased because they were Democrat programs. Tariffs and trade wars that crush farms and small businesses. Threats to friends and neighbors, threats to stability, threats to morality. This is not leadership. This is chaos run as a government. Trump is not just the worst president this country has had, but one of the worst examples of what leadership should not be. And here's the most terrifying part. Half the country thinks he's the best president this country has ever had. That's a real crisis. Because when half the country is willing to go along with this, no matter what, the country itself is in danger. And that's not fear-mongering. That's honesty.